drink here. Guys, when I started comedy, there was a saying that I loved. My favorite saying, still my favorite saying to this day. It's that comedy is tragedy plus time. I love that saying. And I feel like everybody's familiar with the fact that like you can make fun of something too soon, right? You know, it's too soon, maybe it offends someone and they don't laugh, they're not having a good time. But I feel like people forget about the fact that it can be too late to make fun of something, right? Like, for example, in 20 years, nobody's going to know what Sandy Hook is. They're going to be like, Sandy Hook, is that some kind of pirate? Some kind of sex move? Like, arr, give her the Sandy Hook. Oh, boy. So you can't be too late, all right? The rest of my set's going to show that I'm perfect at timing tragedies, okay? You're going to see that. Anyway, let's talk about porn, sex moves, porn. Let's move into porn. I want to take a moment and just give it up for the creators of porn advertisements. Can we just give them a thank you? I mean, let's be honest, gentlemen. We all watch porn, right? We all see the ads. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, listen, I'm not dumb. I know that most of the ads are lying to me, okay? But man, I've never wished an advertisement to be true more than a porn advertisement. Because god damn it, do I wish that there was a pill to make my dick 3 inches bigger, I'd never jack off alone again, and that there are hot milfs in my area ready to fuck. Yes! Oh boy. But you know, porn stars, you know, I was curious, I was thinking, after a sesh, I was sitting there, pondering. You guys know sesh? Do you know what sesh means? No. It's just session. I just want to translate for these. It's for Duck Dynasty over here. I'm just joking with you, buddy. I'm just joking with you. Nah, you're good. You're good. But I was pondering. I was wondering, do you think porn stars like watch their own stuff to like improve? You know, I just imagine like the cast and crew filing into a dark room on a Saturday morning. They got the projector screen up. The director's in the back with a laser pointer, like pointing at us. Like, you call that a rim job, Ashley? Come on. I mean, that's the only way you get better, right? Is you got to learn from your mistakes. I don't know. That's just me. I want to tell you about the first time I went to a strip club. It was an interesting experience. I went into the strip club, and right away it was super noisy. And I was a little drunk. We'd been drinking, and I was nervous because I'd never been in a room full of naked women before. And I went up to the counter, and I'm talking to the woman who's checking us in. And she's talking to me, and she says, "Oh yeah, tonight we were supposed to have this famous porn star, Christy Mack. She was supposed to perform tonight, but I couldn't hear her after that." So, of course, you know, like when you can't hear somebody, you want to be polite, right? So you're like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool, that's all right, no problem." And she goes on, she goes, "Yeah, you know, she's going to be here, but, you know, her boyfriend had to blah, 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 blah." I didn't hear. And so I said, "Oh, cool. Yeah, no problem." And as soon as I said cool, her face went instant disgust mode. And my buddy started cracking the fuck up laughing. And I'm standing there absolutely bewildered about why this is happening to me. And my buddy, he leans in and he goes, "Do you know what she just said?" I was like, "No, man, I can't hear shit." He goes, "She just said that Christy Mack's boyfriend beat the shit out of her, and that's why she can't be here tonight." I felt real embarrassed. The first time I went to the strip club, I condoned domestic abuse. God damn it. That was a bummer. Talking about nudity, listen guys, I've been in a locker room for a long time. I played sports in school and all that stuff, so I'm used to changing around other people and seeing other people change around me. But you know, when I go to the gym and I'm in the locker room nowadays, I'm so fucking sick of old men in the locker room They're the absolute worst. I don't know if it's the Greatest Generation thing or like if they just have this some kind of like old man privilege where they just walk around with t-shirt, socks, tennis shoes, and no fucking underwear. Just their dick just flopping around as if they own the goddamn place, and I'm sick of it. You know, like if people are like, oh, you're not comfortable with your sexuality? It's just a guy's body. It's like, yes, I'm very comfortable with the fact that I'm not attracted to old, shriveled up penis. Okay? So can we just stop that? That's all I want. Let's just stop that. Oh boy. One of the trends nowadays is gender reveal parties. You guys have probably seen them, right? They're very popular, but I feel like people really care about them, right? Like people really give a shit about the gender of their baby a lot, which is fine. But I just want to warn, like family and friends, if you're in the room, I know you're in the room, I invited you, but don't ever put me in charge of your gender reveal party, okay? Because I'm way too tempted to want to fuck with you, you know? Like for example, you know the gender reveal party where they put like pink and blue confetti in a balloon? They pop it, it's a boy. I'm going to fill up that balloon with green slime and turn your gender reveal party into a Nickelodeon game show. But I've been reading some stories lately about these parties, and apparently they can be fatal. People have been dying during gender reveal parties. One in particular really blew my mind. And you'll see why that's funny that I said the word blue, because what happened was, apparently they were trying to make a smoke bomb, right, to reveal the gender of the baby. But instead, when it went off, instead of a blue or pink smoke, it was just a red mist of grandma's blood because it blew up and it killed her. So, not only did they not know the gender of the baby, but they lost grandma. But I don't know, maybe it's okay. I mean, maybe it's kind of like a, you know, one out, one in, you know? But kids, man, kids. I don't have any myself. But I do, from my experience, being a child and knowing something about kids a little bit, is that I think you can kind of predict the course of a child's life based on superpower that they choose, like when they're a kid, like, you know, when you're asking, what would you like to be? And they're like, you know, so like a kid who's like, I want to be super strong. Like they're going to be like a military guy, like cop, firefighter, whatever. Like a little girl, I want to fly. Like maybe she'll be a flight attendant, maybe a pilot, I don't know. It can happen. But like, you'll ask a kid, like some kid in the corner, creepy looking guy will be like, I want to have mind control. And you know he's going to grow up to be a really efficient date rapist, you know? Like you can just tell. Oh boy. Little Bill Cosby in the corner of the room, you know? Kim Kardashian. You guys, I don't really pay a lot of attention to Kim Kardashian, but I was piqued, my interest was piqued when she said that she wanted to be a lawyer. And that was a while ago, but apparently I looked it up. I wanted to check to make sure she's still studying to become a lawyer. A lot of people are like, oh no, there's no way, she's way too stupid. She can never be a lawyer. But you know what? I gotta disagree. There are stupid people in every profession. They always manage to slip through the cracks. So why is it any different for Kim? You know, I don't really have a problem with the fact that she could be a lawyer. Mine is more of a should she. Should. Is your work full of a bunch of idiots? You know, like, yeah, he's all these fuckers slipping through. But no, I mean, should she be a lawyer? Let's just remember, okay, that her father, Robert Kardashian, was one of the guys who got O.J. Simpson, a murderer, off the hook. All right, what if being a good lawyer is genetic and Kim is an amazing lawyer? How many killers are going to walk free because of her? How many more OJs are we going to get out there? That's all I'm saying, everybody. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried there's going to be OJ2 out there. Oh boy. Speaking of the news, reading the news, and I know we all know there's like World War III or whatever. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But like, hey, let's look on the bright side. If we do go to war, I feel like there's some benefits, right? Like everybody who's working an office job will finally get an excuse to get their steps in, All those gym bros will finally get a good use for their muscles rather than just jacking themselves off in the gym mirror, And maybe we can finally take some real steps to fixing our global overpopulation problem. It's cool. Like, now, war's not all bad. But switch gears. Life hacks. You guys know life hacks? Yeah. You've heard of them. Do you know what a life hack is? Yeah. Oh, shit. No, I'm just joking. It's alright. You don't gotta know. It's basically, if you don't know what a life hack is, it's some dumb, little trick, basically common sense shit most of the time, but, people post it online, they're fucking, I don't know, Gandhi or some shit, look at this trick, it makes your life better. Anyway, life hacks are fucking dumb, and they're the dumbest things ever, and I hate them. Okay? Because they're all stupid. I give you a few examples, alright? One, I'm seeing there's these girls on Snapchat, if you don't want to get Cheeto dust on your fingers, just use chopsticks. Right? What's the fucking point of using chopsticks? Just use your goddamn fingers. How stupid is that? I read another one. It was if you're going on vacation and you want to hide your money, just put it in a tube of chapstick. You're right, because if there's one thing that nobody ever fucking loses, it's a tiny little tube of chapstick. God, man, it grinds my gears. And sometimes I think it's just an excuse for people to be super unhealthy, right? If you really want to eat junk food in the bathtub, just put it in a bowl and float it in front of you. What the fuck? You can't go 5 minutes without eating your shitty snacks? What is wrong with this country? I mean, that shit, and it's only America, because they can't afford water or food in Africa, so it's just in the United States. Oh boy. Guys, it's been a good show. I think it's been a pretty long show. I think we're getting close to the end here, so I'll just do a few more jokes for you, if that's cool. Before I say goodbye, I want to tell you a joke about goodbyes. Now, I hate goodbyes. Goodbyes suck, Big bummer. But there's a few kinds of goodbyes that I really don't like, okay? One of them, everyone knows this one, okay? It's when you're out in public, you're walking around, you see someone, hey. You talk to them, inevitably you get sick of them, and you gotta say goodbye. See you later. You take off towards home, and inevitably, they take off right next to you. And it's awkward, you just said bye, you don't want to keep talking, but I feel like it's the other person always finds the need to point out just how awkward it is. Right? They'll be like, well, this is awkward. Guess we shouldn't have said goodbye yet. And what do you say to that, oh, you're right, what, I meant to follow you around for a couple weeks, memorize your route home, but we could have avoided this whole situation. That's horseshit. Another kind of goodbye. Don't like it. One of the worst. Breakups. Breaking up goodbyes, Everyone knows why they're so bad. I just want to give you a tip about what to do if you're ever the one breaking up with someone. Don't do it in your own home, okay? Because what could have been an amicable, hey, it's not you, it's me, I'll see you later, and you leave, turns into get the fuck out of my house, Sarah! We're through! Was her name Sarah? No. Wouldn't that have been fucking funny if her name was Sarah? The guy gets PTSD all of a sudden, starts standing up. And the third kind of goodbye, one of the worst, is big bummer, the dying goodbye. Everybody hates it, I feel though, it can never be like it is in the movies, or at least not all the time, right? Where they're on their deathbed, they say a few words, and they close their eyes and pass away peacefully, right? I feel like there's got to be some false alarms, where they defibrillate them back to life. What do you say if you said goodbye and then defibrillate them back to life? Well, this is awkward. Oh boy. I'll give you a couple more jokes before I say goodbye. Guys, we're in Newark, so I'm gonna ask, but anyone smoke cigarettes? Wow. The two people that I expected not to smoke cigarettes rose their hands, and everyone else did it. So hey, that's great. You know what? Good for you, Newark. But I tell you what, I respect cigarette smokers. Okay, I give them props. Because those anti-smoking ads, they go fucking hardcore. You know, like they make that shit so sad. Like they'll have a little boy on screen and be like, smoking killed my mommy, and then it killed my daddy, and my uncle molested me. And that's got nothing to do with smoking. They just shove it in there to make it more sad. Messed up. I remember being like 7 years old watching TV, and there was an ad came on, and this guy, you guys know that thing that makes you sound like a robot when you talk? You know? You'll get more of it, just hold on. So this guy comes out, he's got a wide brim hat on, and he's got cowboy boots, and he sits down, and he starts singing a song. He goes, you don't always die from tobacco. You might just lose a lung, or get a hole in your tongue. And I'm 7 years old watching this shit. The only thing I can think of is, does smoking turn you into a robot cowboy? And it doesn't, it just kills you. I'm very sorry to report. I'm very sorry to let you know. Kills you, but hey, that's cool. We all got bodily autonomy. We can do whatever we want, except for heroin. And some other hard drugs, because they're illegal. But we do them anyway. I got one more. You guys ever play Cards Against Humanity?
Yes.
Big fan, right? It's a fun game. I feel like, though, there's still this kind of like untapped market for more adult, like dark humor board games. So I'm just gonna like spitball a few at you guys, okay? And I just want you to let me know what you think, all right? So number one, Jenga, Twin Towers edition. Number two, too soon. Fuck, dude. I had my calendar and everything. I was marking off days, and I thought today was the day for a 9/11 joke. Number two, second idea, Monopoly, Gentrification edition. What? Yeah, right? For college grads, you know, they love that one, right? Feel smart about themselves, sniff their own farts. You know? And then, okay, third one, my personal favorite, I think you guys will like this one, Shoots in high schools. All right, everybody. This has been a really fun show. I really appreciate everybody coming out. Give it up for your host, Jordan Slack.